Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to play Wukong jungle and how to carry your games on him. For my first clear in this game, I've decided to start on my red buff so I can path towards Vayne versus Garen. I know that Vayne should win that matchup there, so what I want to achieve by pathing towards her is protecting her and ensuring that she can win that matchup if Xin Zhao paths towards her. And we can see on the map there that Xin Zhao did get a leash on the bot side, which means he is pathing towards her, and I really want to get to that top side as soon as possible so that my Vayne does not get ganked. For my actual camp clear, you'll notice that I've done red and raptors so far, and the intention here is to do 5 camps on Wukong before the crab spawns, because your clear speed is just not good enough to do 6 before crab spawn. So you'll see here I'm doing red, raptors and gromps so I can hit level 3 as soon as possible to potentially go and counter gank my Vayne. But since I'm not seeing Xin Zhao on his raptors yet on that ward, I know I have a little bit of time to continue farming, so I'm going to probably do blue here before going up to top side to play for a counter gank. But because Xin Zhao is so slow on his clear, we have enough time here to actually try and make a play with Vayne's priority and try to kill Xin Zhao on his red buff. So that's the play that we're going for here. Xin Zhao did spot us out and he started cutting his red buff away, but we are catching him out here because he is for some reason trying to fight 2 players by himself, and like that we get to pick up first blood because we played towards Vayne, which is a winning matchup. And now since Xin Zhao is in base, I can easily take away his raptors here as well. I'm not really scared of Diana because Vayne could always rotate and I could probably 1v1 the Diana at this stage. And now I can go into my crab here, and I just want to ping out for my bot lane to be careful on that side because Xin Zhao should go down there to potentially gank them or take the bottom crab. And since I know that information, I'm going to the bot crab here instead of my blue buff and wolves so that we can contest that crab. Coming into the fight here, it looks winnable, but unfortunately the Diana did come in here first before the Xerath, and my bot lane does get eliminated here. We're trying to fight as hard as we can to survive, but I know I'm not going to pick anyone else off here, just waiting for my W cooldown, and now I'm out. I've got 1.2k gold, and I'll probably want to consider recalling here, but I see this fight going on, and just in case I start rotating to maybe pick the Garen up, but he does start running away, so I can't catch him. Just gonna do my wolves and maybe my blue here, and then look for the recall because I do have quite a lot of gold. Maybe I can even catch the Garen out on the top side here if he does stay. I've recalled, I've got double longsword and a sheen, so I'm quite strong right now. And I'm running down to the bot side here because my camps have respawned there. When we see the Xin Zhao coming in here for his gank, I'm looking for the counter gank, but I think he's going to walk away. So we're just going to continue farming here. Looks like Xin Zhao's trying to take away my raptors. I just saw Diana go missing on the map, so I'm not going to chase him and try 1v1 him. I just want to get my big raptor and survive this situation and keep clearing. Here we can see the enemy team trying to take the dragon away, and I'm thinking we can probably take this fight here if my bot lane rotates because they're gonna be low HP after that dragon. But unfortunately I disconnected, I don't get there on time, and they do have enough time to escape here, and I'm not just gonna run into 4 players by myself. So instead of me going back to my top side here to farm my own camps, I'm actually gonna go look for Xin Zhao's raptors here because we saw he was kind of low HP. I'm gonna help to push the wave here so I have priority and I have some backup to try take these raptors away. When I counter jungled him earlier, I didn't remember that I actually left 1 raptor up here, so I'm gonna look for his Krugs instead here because I know that there's gonna be a blast cone, and unfortunately they're not up, so I'm just trying to find whatever farm I can find. And once we see this Garen running straight into me, maybe we can make a play happen. But we can see Diana's roaming. I'm a little bit scared if she rotates over, so I just want to secure my crab up and get back to safety because we don't know where the Xin Zhao is right now. I'm gonna hit level 6 right after this red buff, and I can see that the enemy bot lane keeps pushing up, so I'm thinking maybe I can just run straight down there after this red buff for a gank. Here I am trying to set up for the gank, and we can see that they're fighting already, and this is the perfect time to go for a gank. When they're fighting and they're on cooldown, they're not going to have anything to hit you with or escape with, and here I am just knocking them up so they don't get to the tower and trying my best to get them before they get to safety here. Unfortunately couldn't get the Yuumi there, and because my MF is still quite far away from the lane, I'm going to take this entire wave, shove this in and deny Xayah this wave. I've got 1.7k gold right here, but I see that I only need 200 gold more for my Divine Sunderer, so I'm going to look to take 2 more camps away and then reset for my Divine Sunderer, which will be a big power spike. There we go, I've got my Divine Sunderer, and I'm going to go towards the top lane here because I've got all of my camps up here, and maybe I'll be able to gank the Garen after my ulti comes back up. Because I can see the whole enemy team in the bot side, I'm going to push this mid wave in so it doesn't go to waste and try to take a plate away, and then maybe some of Xin Zhao's camps if they're up. Diana's really low HP here, and I know I can kill her 1v1 under the tower if she doesn't have ulti, but she did have ulti there, so unfortunately she does get out after using everything on me. And now since we have good bot lane priority here and Diana's going to be forced to recall, we can definitely take this dragon away as a team. I'm quite low HP after clearing out the dragon, but I don't really have anything to recall for at the moment, so I'm going to continue clearing until I have a better amount of gold to recall on. The enemy team is mostly AD, so I've gone for the steel caps and picked up a longsword here to go into a death's dance. The enemy team also just summoned Herald mid here, and I want to come here to try and defend our mid tower. Xerath can catch the wave here by himself, and since my bot lane is kind of low HP here under tower, the MF is, I'm a bit scared that they might dive her. And I'm also trying to think about how maybe I can try protect this red long enough for my team to get here, but no, I just completely inted here and nearly gave a kill to the enemy team. I didn't respect the invade at all. So I'm going to have to recall here, get some HP back, and then go back to the top side of the map to get some camps, because I clearly can't do anything here at the moment. Other than maybe try to prevent a dive on the bot side here, because the enemy team does look like they want it. Because I have camps respawning on the top side, and because my bot lane should recall soon, I'm going to run up here so I can get some camps, and if this Vayne dies here, which she does, I'm going to be able to pick up the next wave that Diana pushes in here. We can see Xin Zhao crossing the map to bot side here, and this is making me think that maybe we can do Herald once Xerath and Vayne are back in lane and pushing those lanes out. But unfortunately we just don't have any priority in these lanes right now, so instead of forcing the Herald, I'll just return to farming here, just so we don't end up throwing. I can also see here that dragon is the next objective that's going to be spawning, and I'm probably going to want to make my way down there if I can find a good fight there. Here we can see Diana and Garen looking to pick off the Vayne. This is just not a good fight for us to go into, because Vayne gets picked off here, and I'm just going to look for something else to do because I don't want to go do a 1v2 right now. I ran all the way down to the bot lane here for this fight for the dragon, and thankfully we get here just in time to find the Xin Zhao, Xayah and Yuumi, and now we can push the wave in here and get the dragon, maybe invade, take some camps away, maybe get the bot lane tower as well. I was thinking of maybe taking a camp away here because I do have my W as Wukong. But once I see that they have a control ward here, I am a bit scared, but I still do go for it. And you can see I'm kiting this downwards just to have some safety. I see Xin Zhao, I'm getting the hell out of here, looking for a blast cone, there's none. And I know he's going to use his W, so I'm just running in a straight line to get away from that. Around about now would be a nice time to recall. I've got 1.9k gold, but I can see that my Vayne top is really pushing in here, and I can use her pressure here to fight a 2v2 that we would win, and also to maybe take away a camp or two, or maybe the top lane tower. But once I see that the fight is over there, I'm going to look to do something else, maybe assist Xerath mid with pushing, and take some camps away again. I've got 2.8k gold here, and I don't have anything else to farm, so I might as well recall, buy items, and then get back onto the map. The enemy team is trying to get vision control here over the Baron pit right now, but we can see Diana split pushing in the bot lane, and we can see Garen in the top lane, so I'd really love to engage here, but unfortunately with the Yuumi movement speed, Xin Zhao does get to walk away, and we can't really engage under their tower or do a Baron here right now. So instead of wasting time here while Diana pushes in bot lane, I'm going to go deal with her. I know I'm strong, I'm 303, and I can deal with her here right now. 2 items compared to 1, no way I should lose this. My MF is getting caught out here just like Diana got caught out, but because they've used a lot of cooldowns for her, maybe we can win this fight. But I'm being very cautious here because our Vayne is not here with us. But when she does arrive, maybe we can win this. I do have ulti, so does Zilean. Maybe we can win this fight here for the dragon. Looking to push the waves down here so we can maybe get some pressure before it spawns. But unfortunately, Vayne's getting caught out, so I'm just going to go for the full split push here because I can't really do anything other than that. Dragon has spawned, so I'm looking to take this away while they're on the Baron. But once we clear this dragon out, we start to realize like maybe they're doing it slow. It's quite early in the game, and with Zilean movement speed, we can get in there and our comp is just so good into them in the pit here. If I can just get an engage here, I ulti for movement speed so I can get into the pit here. They cannot do anything against us here in the pit. MF ulti, Wukong ulti, we hit all 5 of them with all of our abilities. And just like this, the enemy team is throwing the game. We managed to pick 4 of them up here. We're going to get Diana, we're going to get Yuumi, 4 of them up here. And this is huge for us because now we can push in the lanes, get the towers, take some camps away, and maybe try to close the game out soon. I'm thinking we're super strong here. We can pick off the Xin Zhao. He's quite low HP. And then just stomp this team fight. We do pick the Xin Zhao off here. And I'm thinking this Diana is alone here. And we can just delete her. But that Yuumi healing, even through an Executioner's, is crazy. And now I'm here really forcing onto the Diana. Stuck in a 1 versus 3. I end up falling. And now I am praying that my teammates can carry this. Here comes Vayne in. Here comes Vayne, the Gosu plays, condemns the Garen, picks him off, and 2 for 3, not bad. We got to do this once again, and then maybe we can win the game. This game has been quite chill up to this point, not really making any plays, not forcing plays, just farming, and then looking to group up on these objectives and find picks, try to find people who are making mistakes. Here we can see Dragon is going to be spawning soon, everybody's grouped up, team fights going on. They're going all in on my MF, and I'm seeing the Xayah here alone in the backline. I'm thinking I can one-shot her. As soon as I see that this Xin Zhao and Xayah are completely zoned away over there, I'm going to rotate over to my team here so we can take a good fight for ourselves where they are outnumbered. And just like that, we pick up 3 of them for 0 of us. And we're on the chase for the Xayah, but I don't think we're going to catch her. So we're just going to pick up the dragon here and look to take an inhibitor, maybe Baron, and try to end the game. Here you can see I'm quite strong, 5-1-11. We've been catching the enemy on their mistakes and capitalizing on them. We're trying to group up for the Baron, but once we see Xayah and Garen duo pushing the mid lane, we know we can easily rotate in here, pick them off. I'm going for the Yuumi because I can CC her and catch her. As soon as we get her, I turn around, pick up the Zins out here, and he falls. Just like that, we win an easy team fight. Diana's trying to make big plays. Doesn't work out. We get her. We can get Baron here and end the game. But what do you know? The enemy team surrenders and we won this game. So hopefully you picked something up in this one and learned something new.